What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Mindset 365, month 5. This is day 4. As you know, I always give out free classes the first 5 days of Mindset 365. This month, we're talking about defining your core values. And guess what? I don't have my Invisalign in today, so I can talk. I can talk. Shout out to the headband gang. I'm feeling like Lucy. Okay, I'm feeling like Lucy today. Shout out to if y'all listen. If I was stand up and y'all saw my whole outfit, somebody would have a seizure. I swear to God. If y'all saw what I had on today, y'all gonna be like, Coach, you want to talk about it? Y'all gonna be like, Coach, let's straighten it out. Thank you, Jesus. That's what y'all would say. If I stood up and y'all saw this whole outfit, y'all be like, you want a hug? What's going on? All right, y'all, let's get into it. Today, we are talking about taking value driven actions. How many people have done their homework? How many people have been keeping up with the homework for Mindset 365? No, it don't color coordinate, Lacey. I mean, it kind of do, but no, it don't. Like, it's really like, what? No, I outfits say either I'm eccentric and rich or I'm just crazy. That's it. Let's get into it, y'all. So, how many people doing the homework, right? How many people? What was the homework from yesterday? What was the homework from yesterday? Thank you. What's up, Ilanda? Y'all come on and share the live. Thank you, Sequoia, for sharing the live. Hi, Regina. Hi. Hi. Hey, everybody. Thank you for sharing the live. I appreciate it. Like the live, share the live. Let's get into it, right? I'm not going to worry about it. If you didn't do the homework from yesterday, it's okay. Go back to the YouTube. I'm Coach Misty and go check it out. We're here to learn, and that's what we've got to do. So let's get into it. We have all set goals. True or false? We have all set goals at some point in our lives, right? But how many of these goals were rooted in what truly matters to us? Hmm? I'm going to say this again. We've all set goals. Everybody think about the last goal they set for themselves. Think about the last goal you, thank you, Latoria. Think about the last goal you set for yourself, right? And I want to put the glass goal down. A lot of us have weight loss goals. Oh, I'm going to lose 100 pounds, right? Is that truly rooted in what matters to you? You're going to be like, well, yeah, I want to be skinnier. I want to be healthier. But does it truly matter to you? Because if it mattered, a lot of us, including me, would have been in that spot if it really mattered. So is health one of our main goals, right? Like, come on, I must get deep real quick. So let me ask you a question. If health really mattered, right? If health truly mattered, would it be if would us trying to lose 100 pounds be one of our main goals? No. Am I saying you can't lose 100 pounds? You can, but you have to make health, not losing the weight. Come on, somebody, rock with me. Health, having good health, and having reasons why you need to have good health, not just I want to be smaller. No. Why? What are the reasons you want to be smaller? That's when you start building values. That's when you start, right? Having say, okay, I got these goals that I want to work on, right? Because I want to live, right? Because people in my family have died from heart disease, or people in my family have diabetes, and I don't want to go through that, right? So a lot of times we don't achieve the goals that we set out for ourselves because we really don't have them based on any type of value, anything that really matters to us. Okay. I'm pretty sure one of us had a friend that was affected, or a family member affected by breast cancer. We would be more vigilant about going to get what? Our mammograms. But if you've never had some, you may not be vigilant about getting mammograms if it didn't affect nobody that you personally know, right? And you was just like, hey, October is breast cancer month and I'm gonna wear a pink ribbon, but it doesn't affect somebody that I know. I haven't seen anybody suffer from it. If you see somebody suffer from cancer, you're more likely to go and get what? Those doggone breast exams, right? Because it has value. And the value wasn't like, oh, cancer can kill. The value was I lost somebody close to me, right? And so now this takes precedent in my life because I don't want to see my family go through that. I don't want to see my kids go through that, right? I don't want to go through that, what they went through. So now I have something to stand on. And this goal means 10 times more than it did to me before. Are y'all keeping up with what I'm saying? So, right, okay. So what I'm saying is when you set goals and we understand that if those goals are not deeply rooted in what truly matters to us, 9 times out of 10, we're not going to achieve those goals, right? So often we set goals based on what we think we should do. We base goals on what society tells us, right? What our family expects. But those are not the goals that are connected to our core values. How many people, right? So here's the deal. I went to college. My mother told me that she wanted me to have a degree for every child that I had. So I had 4 kids, which meant high school, college, high school, bachelor's, master's, and a doggone PhD. So my mom said, in order for this to make sense, she wanted me to get a degree for every child that I had. And because I love my mother, and because I felt like, hey, I knew I I don't say I did the wrong thing by having my child. However, I did do I made my life harder. I made I made my parents' life harder. Having children young, I wanted my mother to be proud of me. So I started going to school. And guess what, guys? Like, I love to read, I love education, but I started going to school for the wrong reasons. The reasons that I was getting up and going to school was not reasons that were based on my values. These were values based on what my mother thought. This is what she instilled in me. And listen, in order for you to make this right, yeah, you had these kids young, but go to school and get a degree for every child you had. That's incurring debt. I was I was going to school incurring debt, right? Racking up student loans in order to prove a point to somebody other than myself. And I do have a master's degree. And I did start working on a PhD, a doctorate in business. And then I was like, this is stupid. What am I doing? What am I doing? I'm working on a doctorate in business and I'm overeducating myself at a young age. I don't have enough college, I don't have enough real world experience. I had a master's degree by the time I was 29, but the places that I wanted to work said, we need you to have 10 years experience in the same field. And I said, sir or ma'am, I would have to started working here when I was 19. I've been in school for the last 7 years. How can I have 10 years experience in one field? So what I realized was I had overeducated myself, trying to keep up with something that my mother wanted me to do, something that would make my mother happy. And I found myself in debt. I found myself six-figure debt, six-figure student loan debt, trying to keep up with what my mother wanted me to do, right? So the education wasn't connected to any of my core values. And so therefore it lost its meaning. But by the time it lost meaning for me, I was already a bachelor's degree and a master's degree in, working on a PhD. Like, I was literally enrolled into a doctorate program. By the time it had lost meaning, I was getting ready for if you know anything about a doctorate program, they have what's called a cohort, right? And that's when it's like a weekend retreat or a week long thing where everybody come together. And like, I was literally on my way to my first cohort when I realized that I didn't want to do this no more. I was tired. I had been accepted into law school. I had took the LSATs. I had been accepted into 3 law schools. The 3 law schools I wanted to go to, I was accepted to all 3 of those. All kind of stuff. And then I realized I don't want to do this. And it's crazy because when it comes to the only thing I was really wanting to do is provide for my family. And the wild part is the job, the career that I have that truly provides for my family is is me using my natural gifts. Now, yes, did my business degree help out with me running my business? Absolutely. Did me working on a PhD help out with me? Yeah, absolutely, right? But the crazy part is like, I feel like I know I could have did this without going to school. Maybe not. I don't want you to sit up and beat yourself up, but I'm just saying maybe, just maybe, I could have been doing this, right? Before and been where I am now 10, 12 years ago, had I worked on something that was attached to my core values and not anybody else's, right? All right. So, again, how many of us have set goals based on what we should do? How many what society tells us, right? What our family expects, right? So we understand if those goals are not connected to your core values, they have no meaning. So today I want to talk to you about the power of taking value driven action. Somebody put value driven actions. Somebody put value driven actions in the comments, right? Value driven actions. These are actions that align with your deepest values and lead you toward a life of fulfillment and authenticity. I'm going to say it again. Value driven actions are actions that align with your deepest values and lead you towards a life of fulfillment and authenticity. Now, here's the thing. When you act in alignment with your values, you're not just going through the motions, right? You're living with purpose. I'm gonna say that again. So when you're in alignment with what you value, first of all, you have to know what your values are. And when you start moving with your values, you find out that life has purpose. You're not just getting up because the clock says 6 a.m. You're not going to bed because the clock says 2 a.m. You're not, spending time with your kids because that's what they think that you should do. Thank you for the subscription. Appreciate you. Welcome to CME. You now have you now have purpose, right? Every action you take will feel connected to a bigger picture, and that brings a sense of fulfillment that goes beyond simply achieving a goal. Today we was in a nail shop. I gave myself a goal. I said I'm gonna give out 10 business cards a day, which means I got to talk to at least 10 people. I have to interact with 10 people. I used to have this goal when I was selling cake. Remember I told y'all about the little chocolate covered spoons when I first started my cake business back in Cleveland. My first cake business was called Bling Bakery. I still got my jean jacket. And I used to take spoons with my business cards on them. We would take dollar store spoons, dip them in chocolate, melting chocolate, let them dry, put the little wrapping paper on them, the little plastic cellophane, and then I would take my card. I would have my kids hole punch my card, take some of that ribbon that you see on balloons, and I would go ahead and let them tie up. They wore gloves now. They would tie up these chocolate covered spoons. I wasn't giving away free cake, but I was giving away things that people could use in their coffee early in the morning. And I would take 10 spoons with me. And my goal was to give away with 10 spoons. Now, sometimes people would say, hey, can I have an extra spoon for my coworker? Sure, not a problem. Remember to tell them where you got it from, right? But my goal was to meet 10 people every day. I had those 10 spoons. And I wasn't going to go inside until those spoons were gone. So it forced myself to stop and talk to people and say, hey, nobody was thinking about cake early in the morning. They trying to get to work like I'm trying to get to work. But I would say, hey, I want to have a cake business and here's something sweet for you. Here's a treat, something sweet for you. As you stir your coffee, think about the cake you could have with that coffee we deliver. And that was that, right? And it forced me. So today I took my 10 cards. I said, well, sometimes you have to go back to what you know, right? You have to go back to what's worked for you before. So I took those 10 cards and I said, well, we're going into the nail shop. It's a bunch of women in the nail shop, right? So I sit down and there was a desk, a chair empty next to me. And then there was a lady that was getting her nails done, an older white lady. And for whatever reason, now it was a couple of women that I could have turned around and talked to, but for whatever reason, God was telling me to talk to this woman. And I gave her my card and told her who I was. And this was my first time introducing myself to a perfect stranger as the psychic injector. And I'm not gonna lie. First, I said, "Well, here I want to give you my card. I'm an injector." I said, "Injector," and then she looked and she said, "A psychic injector." I said, "Well, yes, I am." I said, "The psychic part, I said I'm known for. I'm an influencer on social media." I said, "Yes, but I'm an injector as well." And so she said, "Oh wow." She said, "I talk to a lot of mediums and psychics because my son passed away." And as soon as she said that, her son popped up, and he's a playful. He was real playful, a nice guy. And I told her, and I said, "Oh, I said, he is the life of the party and he plays a lot. He has a good sense of humor." And she said, "Oh, yes, he was this, that, and the other." So she could start confirming stuff for me, right? And here's the deal, guys. Yes, my ultimate goal was to give out 10 cards to let people know about the psychic injector. You can get Botox and a reading, or you can just get Botox or a reading, whatever it is. Come holler at your girl, right? And the crazy part is, when my initial intention was to just give her the card and say, "Hey, I live in the area. I do parties at my house, or I don't mind coming to your house," or whatever the case may be. And it turned into a little baby reading. It turned into a whole reading out of nowhere, right? So here's the deal, though, because I am this. What I was doing aligned with my values in business, right? Me giving out the 10 cards aligned with the values that I stand true on when it comes to business, right? You got to get out here and meet people. You make more money giving away free shit. That's one of my values of business as well, right? 10 cards a day will keep a job application away. Say it with me. 10 cards a day will keep the job applications away. All right, so you got to force yourself. Tomorrow, I'm going to get out here and I'm going to walk my neighborhood and I'm going to meet 10 people. I don't care what it is. Maybe I have to go somewhere to a Starbucks or whatever. I'm going to try coffee 151. That means I got to get out my car. I can't go through the drive thru. I have to actually go in so I can meet 10 people tomorrow and give away 10 cards and tell them who I am, right? Because 10 cards away, keep the job applications, 10 cards a day, keep the job apps away, and you make more money giving away free shit. So when I tell, my thing is with the lady I met, I said, listen, your son showed up. I said, if you have any questions about anything with your son, any other questions, I said, you call me. I said, you can ask me a couple questions for free because he showed up. I was telling you about my business, but your son showed up. I'm not gonna charge you if you want to ask me questions because he here, right? You didn't ask me. You didn't say. I said he was here before she even said anything. He showed up, right? And you make more money giving away free shit. She was like, oh wow, like that is so nice of you. Absolutely, right? I said because my intention was never to try to read you. It was just to what? Give you a card, and here we are. All right. So anyway, that's what I'm saying with that. So because I am moving in alignment with the values that I have for business, right? I wasn't just going through the motions. It wasn't about just handing out 10 cards. It was about meeting 10 new people. It was about putting myself out there. This was more than just getting customers or letting people know what I do. This is also a way for me to introduce myself. This is also me walking in a brand new light, right? So this is what I did today was connected to a bigger picture. The card was connected to her talking about her son, and then her talking about how she's intuitive, right? And how her mom is a gifted, right? It also gave me confirmation that there are a lot of people out there that need what I have, that want to talk to me, right? And sometimes I put myself in situations where I'm gonna be met with a lot of rejection. You know what I'm saying? I'm be honest. Let me just be real. A lot of black events. I said it. A lot of black events. I put myself in situations to be met with rejection because of how we were raised up. And today, when she told me, she said, oh, I talked to a lot of mediums and psychics. I said, bet. So I said, well, guess what? I need to start pounding the pavement in my own neighborhood. I need to go ahead and get my hoodies made up to say the psychic injector so people will know what it is, right? Because her eyes lit up like Christmas when she read that card. Yeah, I'm her. I'm her. So that was confirmation. It was part of the bigger picture. And I had a sense of fulfillment that went beyond being one of the 10 people. I had a sense of fulfillment. I knew that I'm where I'm supposed to be. I knew that the plan that I had, listen, I knew the plan that I had put out for myself was one that was about action. Hold on, y'all. Let me put my phone on Do Not Disturb. I don't want nobody to, oh, it is on Do Not Disturb. She didn't just broke through the damn Do Not Disturb. All right, so I want you to think about a time when you worked hard towards something, but in the end, it didn't feel as satisfying as you thought it would. Maybe it was a job promotion, buying a new house, or reaching a fitness milestone. You achieved it, but didn't get quite filled up by what you do. You want to know why? Because it truly wasn't aligned with your values. Now imagine if every action you took brought you closer to living a life you want, not the life others expect from you. One of the things that people don't understand why they don't know their purpose is because they don't know who they are, right? It's a lot of grown women. I ain't talking about 20, 30. I'm talking about 40, 50-year-old women who are still living a life that somebody else set up for you. Somebody told you you're supposed to be XYZ elemental P and you went with it. And you ain't never stopped going with it. And then when they watch me on live, they be like, oh my God, I don't know who I am. And I don't know what I want to do. But you be like, well, I'm too old now. I got these bills and I got this stuff. And that's crazy. That's wild work. If I know I have more years behind me than I have in front of me, that's going to be the time for me to figure out who I want to be. You understand me? If I know for a fact, biologically speaking, if I'm 44, I have more good years behind me, right? Now I'm hoping at 88, maybe I'll be the cat's meow, okay? Round. But biologically speaking, I have more good years, health wise, body wise, behind me than I have in front of me. So why would I waste another day not knowing who I am? Why would I waste another day living the life that someone else thought I should have? Why would I waste another day? If I want to get up, and let me show y'all my outfit, because I just want y'all to understand. When I tell you, friend, don't do me, do yourself. Listen, when I tell you, I do what I want, when I want, with who I want. Huh? Listen, I'm sorry. It should be a warning. Might cause seizures. Might. Shut up, Sequoia. These the shoes. No, they don't need to see the shoes. You're doing too much. My shoes are Super Mario Brothers shoes, okay? Okay? Luigi and Mario, left and right. I got on black socks. Okay? And a headband that my mama sent me. So listen, if this outfit don't let you know that I'm here to do whatever I want at 44, listen, this outfit might cause seizures, okay? He said it don't look too bad. It's me, this is me being me, and I'm confident in what I got on. Like, I decided I want to put this on, so I put that shit on. Period. And I got on my Super Mario shoes, okay? Period. I got on all the, like, to be honest with you, all this shit actually matches upside down. This shit match upside down. If you start from the shoes, you said the headband confirmed you did it on purpose. Absolutely, I did it on purpose. Because this is what I want to do. Because I asked God, what can I wear? What should I wear? And God said, that's it. Wear that. I said, bet. And walk out here with confidence and hold your head up high. This is how you know that you are who you are supposed to be, right? It was because to go outside in some bullshit like this and be like, "What's up, Buttercup?" and walk up to people with a smile. I'm like, "Hey, listen, boom, I'm a psychic injector. There you go. Hit me up. I got you." They like, she got to be all that. Look what she got on. She eclectic as fuck, huh? She's spiritual before spiritual was spiritual. Okay? This outfit look like I'm ascending right now. Huh? This outfit look like I'm about to levitate. Shut your ass up. Okay? They said they definitely not too much on me, Lex. Okay? Not too much on me. Okay? All right, y'all. So listen. My thing is what my thing is what I still didn't answer my question. What goal did you set out for yourself that wasn't made up by you? Huh? You didn't have no FUBU goals for us, by us. What is the last goal that you set for yourself because someone else suggested that you do that? What was it? Somebody tell me. I told y'all my goal was when my mother said I should have a degree for every baby. That was something that she wanted me to do. That's not nothing I wanted to do. What was it, y'all? Well, that was my goal. Somebody got to go. Sequoia, you got to go that you did because other people thought you should do it. Become a 911 operator. Why? Who thought you should become a 911 operator? All right, and you became a 911 operator. Okay, you said get in your AA, Lex. Okay, cool. All right, listen. The question is, how do we bridge the gap between our values and our actions? Right? You said yes, be a lawyer. Okay, how do we bridge the gap between our values and our actions? You said my mom pushed me to become a nurse so I could stay with a job. I listen, if you really sit back, and I don't want y'all to get mad at yourselves tonight, but if you really sit back and think about all the things that you could have been or that you wanted to do, that's why I tell people what you want to do when you grow up. And they're like, what you mean I am grown up? No, not really, because we grow every day. We get older every day. I'm older today than I was yesterday. So technically I'm still growing up. Right? What you want to be when you grow up? And they be like, well, I said, what do you want to be when you was 5 years old? What did you want to be? Right? I knew I was gonna be famous when I was little. I knew that. Like my name Misty, I gotta be famous. What we doing? I knew I was gonna be famous when I was little. You said I wanted to be a pediatrician and listen to people who told me it would take so long that I didn't. See, that's what I'm saying. That kind of stuff. You still can be a pediatrician. I come across a lot of things on Instagram that talk about people like Vera Wang and the Walmart brothers and all that stuff. Uh, Thank you so much, Empress Brown Sugar. Hey, Deacon. Like I come across all these things about these people who did not strike it big until they was in their 40s. And a lot of people are like, oh, I want to do this, but I can't do it. Why can't you? Why can't you? Now is the time to do it. Right now is the time. A lot of y'all have more time than you know what to do with now because you're empty nesters. Now is the time you can be anything you want to be, and that's what keeps me going, and that's what keeps me doing what I'm doing. I can be anything I want to be. There's nothing I tell people. There is nothing that I want to do that I haven't tried. Nothing. There's nothing that I want to do that I haven't tried, and there's nothing. Do nails. Okay, so learn how to do nails. Go to nail school. I'll tell people what. All right, right. One thing right now. What y'all want to be? What is one thing you want to be? You think you don't have time to do now? You said I'm skating, having fun as old as I am. That's fine. Live it up. What is one thing you want to be? I want to be a nurse. I want to get my 2 year, I want to get an RN degree. I never even thought about getting a BSN. I mean, I had started, but I was like, yeah, I'm going to get this 2 year RN and I'm a woo, woo, woo. So guess what? I'm going to go back to this in 2025 and start working on my 2 year RN degree. I got a whole master's degree. I want to be a nurse. Do I want to go and take care of people? Hell nah. I want to go ahead and use that into my bit. You want to be a mortician? Why not be a mortician? Why not? Hmm? You want to be a vet and a ghost hunter? You are a ghost hunter. What's up with the vet? I dare you. I don't challenge you. I dare you to go look into it. I dare you to go and look into what it is that you want to be and see what it really takes. I dare you to make a schedule. Listen, I dare you to make a schedule as to what it is. Listen, you heard, I'm gonna say this again. I dare you to make a schedule as to what it is, huh? That you want to do. I dare you to make up a daily schedule to say, hey, I'm learning how to be a veterinarian or I'm going to school to be a mortician. I dare you to find out what the schedule is. I dare you to make a schedule up. If the classes start in March, make a schedule up as if you was going in March. I dare you to do it. Huh? Life ain't that bad. Life ain't that full. You really ain't doing shit anyway. You might as well do something you want to do. Right? Okay. Let's get back to it, right? Let's talk about how um, you said what's the best way to learn futures trading when working full time. Well, first of all, you have to understand when you work full time, right? You have to, first of all, I'm gonna say that if you are trying to run a business and you work full time, you need to exercise. You're like, well, I ain't got time to do the business. Now you're telling me to exercise. The reason you need to exercise is because when you start exercising and doing intermittent fasting and you reset your metabolism, you won't need as much sleep. So when I am fasting and working out, I only needed about 4 or 5 hours of sleep. I only needed. I couldn't even stay. I couldn't even go to sleep past that. 4 to 5 hours, and I was back up, which means I had more hours in the day to go ahead and do what I wanted to do because my metabolism was working at a higher speed, at a higher rate. So which means I had a lot of energy, right? You have the time. If you would sit down and map out your day, you have time to learn things, right? And I'm about to, I said, I'm gonna give y'all an intermittent fasting schedule just on GP. But you need time to work out. You have the time to do these things. It's just that you come home, you're tired, your mind is tired. A lot of us are clinically depressed and don't even know it because we haven't talked to nobody about it, right? A lot of people, you come home and you just lay on your couch. Think about all the times you just sit in your couch. Think about all the weekends you stay in the bed until noon. And then what? And then what? You sit in the bed until noon, and then what? That was probably at least 4 hours. If you woke up at 8, that's at least 4 hours you could have worked on something. And I'm gonna say this to say that you do not need 40 hours a week to run a business. It doesn't take, especially if you just starting out. If you can dedicate 10 to 15 hours a week towards starting your business and allow your business to grow in time, allow your business to grow in money. And once your business outgrows your employment, you'll be on the right track. A lot of us, because our employer said we need 40 hours a week, right? The employer said 40 hours a week. We automatically say, well, I need another 40 hours for the business. No, because if you think about it, you don't do shit for 40 hours a week at your job. No way. Especially if you got a desk job, you BS at least 4 hours out the day. So technically, you could do your job, the job you have now, you could do it in 20 hours because you BS for four. I used to BS for 4 hours a day. I used to do all kind of stuff at my desk other than my job, right? But because they said I had to be here from 8 to 5, so I'm gonna be here from 8 to 5. But I really didn't start working. I really worked from like 8 to 10. Then I took a break from about 10 until something. Not you be watching me on YouTube, friend. And then I started back working around 2 or 3 when people would start answering their phones when I was an insurance agent. And then I would work like from 3 until 5. I didn't work all day. Not knock it off. I had crossword book puzzles. I had all kind of stuff. Sudoku. I didn't do that. You said I'd be asleep. Exactly. So if you're starting a business, I want you to start with 10 hours a week. Everybody needs to write out their schedule they have right now. Write out your work schedule. Work out things that you have to do, not things that you want to do. So if you have to pick up your kids, then write out when you pick up your kids. You have to go to work, write out when you go to work. And I want you, not the Carmel show, I like him. And then I want you to go ahead and look and see where could you pinpoint 10 hours. A lot of y'all could do 10 hours on the weekends. You could do 5 hours on Saturday, 5 hours on Sunday. This I didn't mean to get into a business talk, but let's talk about it real quick, right? Let's talk about it real quick. So what happens is if you need 10 hours, right? You need to be truthful with yourself and ask myself, how long is my attention span? My attention span is about 90 minutes, 90 good minutes, and then I need to take a break. I'm real with myself. I know, like, hey, I could sit here and I could do some work about 90 minutes or 60 minutes to 90 minutes, 90 minutes max, and then I got to walk away. If I work 90 straight minutes, no distractions, no phone, I can get so much done. It'll be wild work, right? And then I take a 30-minute break. I either take a 30-minute nap or I watch TV for 30 minutes. Like I put everything down and I just, ha ha ha. I watch me some Martin. And then once that episode is over, I do another 90 minutes. I never do two 90-minute sessions. I never do three 90-minute sessions back to back to back. Always after I do the second 90 minutes, I try to take at least 90 minutes or 2 hours off before I start up again. So most days I have 4 90-minute sessions, but if I dedicate those 90 minutes to that just one task, whatever I'm working on, it gets accomplished, it gets real, it gets finished. Okay? So I just wanted to give y'all that little tidbit, right? So again, let me get back to it. You said, yeah, you got to give yourself a mental break. Again, we're talking about bridging the gap between our values and our actions, right? And the first thing is to get clear on what truly matters to you, right? You've already done the work of identifying your core values. Now it's time to translate those values into daily actions, right? So let's just say one of your core values is health. It's not just enough to say, I value my health. Listen, this is going to help somebody. It's not just enough to say, I value my health. You need to align your actions with that value. This could mean committing to daily exercise, choosing nutritious foods, or prioritizing sleep. When your actions reflect your values, they become more than tasks, they become steps towards the life that you truly want. Right? Now, the same goes for any value. If you value creativity, you need to create time in your life to express that creativity. If you value compassion, your actions should reflect that, whether it's through how you treat others or how you treat yourself. All right. Now, here's the beauty in value driven actions. They don't have to be good gestures or grand gestures. Okay. I said good gestures. They don't. Value driven actions, right? I will kick your, I tell my kids, I'll kick your ass. Friend, you about to leave? Okay. Why am I feel like I want a coffee, but I can't. That coffee you made, I'm going to be,
Okay, you don't want to put that in there?
I do want it with that in there, but I feel like I'm going to be on my ass. Yeah, I feel like I'm going to be on my ass if I, it was good though.
I'll make it with not as much.
Okay. Yeah, I feel like I'll be on my ass if
Okay.
y'all, if y'all was on there last night for wigs and wine. Hey, let me say that. Let me make this church announcement. I'll never do another one. Let me say to say that. I'll never do another one. Now, what I will do is I'll start a podcast with my friends and we'll get together once a month and just talk about certain shit. But I'll never do another wigs and wine. So I want y'all to give it up to yourselves for that one. That was the last wigs and wine we'll ever have. Because I always say, hey, y'all, this is a time for y'all to shine, a time for y'all to talk, a time for y'all to woo woo woo, and y'all to sit there and listen to us. With the exception of Country, Shay, and Anita Hazel, her whole name. Y'all sit there and y'all listen to us. And I'm just like, this is not about me and my story time. This is about what y'all want, whatever y'all want to talk about. And if you leave it up to me, you know where that story time gonna go anyway. So we end up talking about the same stuff. So I just want to let y'all know we will not be doing no more wigs and wine. Thank y'all for that. It was amazing. And yeah, look, yeah, that had nothing to do with what I'm talking about today. I just wanted to get that out there, okay? Period. All right, y'all. So let's take an example, right? Let's talk about imagine someone whose value is balance, right? They've been caught up in a busy lifestyle, always working, always choosing deadlines. But when they start taking value driven actions, like setting boundaries at work, making time for family, or prioritizing rest, they start to feel more centered and fulfilled. Now they're just not reacting to life, they're creating a life that aligns with what they want at their core. I'm gonna say that again. A lot of us are just reacting to life, right? We let life be life, and life is life for everybody. And life is happening to us, not for us. You hear me? How many people are letting life happen to them? A lot of us are letting, don't sit up here and tell no stories. A lot of people are letting life happen to them. Huh? Life ain't happening with, life is happening to you. And you just taking the punches, and I'm gonna take the punches and I'm gonna keep rolling. Everybody be like, I'm just gonna take the punches and keep rolling. Life is just lifing, right? That's crazy. You know why life is lifing and you take the punches and you right, you just existing. Are y'all in the class? The people who said me, y'all in the class, because I'm about to email everybody their workbook after this. So Nurse E, Chris, Mama Knows, Wine and Dine, y'all sign up for class because we have our first private coaching session tomorrow evening. Wine and Dine, you in class? I'm about to email everybody because that's crazy. Like you just rolling with the punches, like fuck it. It is what it is. And I'm just gonna get up. And then one day you don't get hit as hard, right? One day that punch don't land like it's supposed to. Some of y'all, some of y'all punches be about fake as Jake Paul and Tyson's fight. We gonna talk about that. Now that's what we should have talked about last night. That Tyson and Jake Paul fight. They showed a video where you saw it was scripted. Where Tyson went to hit Jake Paul, but it didn't land, but he moved his face as if it landed. Baby, that shit was more choreographed than the New York City Ballet. You hear me? Call it Black Swan, okay? Because it was a production. Hmm? Baby, I'm so glad I didn't buy no ticket to go to that. I would have ran up in the ring, okay? Mm-mm. I'm sorry, I got off track. I just thought about that. That shit made me mad. Hmm? Tyson got 20 million. Jake Paul got the rest. Jake Paul got either 45 or 75. Him and his company, but Tyson got 20 mil. 20 million, I probably would have been in there too, bobbing and weaving. Okay, dancing, literally dancing in the ring. Okay, what you say? Don't say pure, pure. Really? I mean, that bitch tap dancing. Okay, call me. What do you say? Call me Savion Glover, bitch, because I'm tap dancing. Okay, for 20 million. What is wrong with us? This is what happened when you. This is what happened when you wear this outfit and you got red finger waves. Do you say with your jaws on tap dancing? What are we talking about? Thank you for subscribing. Appreciate you. What are we talking about here? All right, y'all. So listen. I need y'all to stop letting life happen to you. I always tell you, I want you right now, tell me what's gonna happen tomorrow. What's gonna happen in your day tomorrow? I'm gonna tell you what's gonna happen in my day tomorrow. I'm gonna get up and act like I got some goddamn sense. That's what's gonna happen. Tomorrow, did you put some of that shit in there? Give me some cold cream foam. You bought it. Yeah, go on, we're gonna go on and whip it up then. Let me tell you what's gonna happen tomorrow. I'm gonna get up and act like I got some goddamn sense. I'm gonna have a Black Friday sale tomorrow. My goal is $3,500 tomorrow. I'm actually gonna put the Black Friday sale up tonight, the pre-sale, the $20 hollies. I am going to finish developing my new scents for 2025 tomorrow, right? I'm gonna have my 2025 calendar published tomorrow. That's what's gonna happen tomorrow. And I'm gonna have an amazing day. So tomorrow I'm gonna wear something pink and red tomorrow. Right? If I'm gonna have red hair, I'm gonna go with this red shit all the way. I'm wearing pink and red, and I'm gonna find me some blush, and I'm gonna find me some blush tomorrow. What? I'm just saying I'm gonna find me some blush tomorrow at CVS. You thought I was going to Mac or something? Ulta? Nah, we ain't there yet. Okay, you want me to wear makeup? That's what we doing tomorrow. And I think we having a party. We having a party here tomorrow? Oh, okay. Because we like to party. We having a party here tomorrow. A Toxin Rocks party. A Toxin Rocks party. Game night. Okay. All right, y'all. Listen, let's talk about it. Living in alignment with your values. You said you're going to relax and take more naps. When? What time? I'm gonna get up in the morning. I'm gonna get up in the morning at 8 a.m. I was sorry to say 7, but I know who I am. I'm gonna get up at 8 a.m. tomorrow morning, and I'm gonna get up and I'm gonna do right. Oh, Shay said she coming with the baby. Yeah, where you gonna be at?
Here.
Okay, so yeah, we gotta work. No, tomorrow we gotta work for real. All right, cool. Thank you for subscribing. I appreciate you, Stink. All right, y'all, listen, here's the beauty of value driven actions, right? They don't have to be grand gestures. In fact, if it's small, consistent actions that lead to real transformation, you need to take it. Living in alignment, listen, living in alignment with your values is the ultimate form of self respect. I'm going to say that again. Living in alignment with your values is the ultimate form of self respect. One of the values that I had ever since I was a teenager that nobody could come to my house empty handed. Listen, nobody could come to my house empty handed. Could no man come and see me? I had this value as a teenager. Could no young man come see me without bringing me something? I didn't give a damn if it was some cupcakes and a bag of chips from the gas station. You had to have something. My grandmother got on me when I was young, and she said, "Hey, friend, throw me a cupcake out that thing, please." A cupcake out that thing. My grandmother used to say, "Who do you think you are, telling these young men that they gotta have something to bring to you? Who are you, baby Jesus?" I said, "No." She actually said, "Who do you think you are?" I said, "Baby, come on, bitch." I said, she said, "Who do you think you are?" I said, "What did the three wise men do?" That sent my grandmother into a tailspin. "So now you think you Jesus?" I said, "Not grown Jesus. Baby Jesus? Yes. Not grown Jesus. I know my limitations." My grandmother was sick my grandmother was mad that day. But I went back to that value. I had let up off that value for a minute. Let's go ahead and pixie magic. Let's go ahead and take a little trip. Mm. Oh yeah.
Sip it slow.
Mm. They got Bailey's or whiskey in here.
Baby. I want to do this.
Mm. It's gonna be a good night tonight. Who gonna come be tonight? Oh, you talking about with the? Oh, I said I ain't got nobody coming over here. Thank you. So here's the deal, y'all. I went back to that value. That's a value that I held. Listen, that's a value that I held when I was younger. What's that? It is coffee with Bailey's and cold cream foam. Because her exotic ass over here wanna, and I got a cupcake, a hostess cupcake. Thank you, Jay Smooth. Her exotic ass over here wanna, like, she just can't have, like, oh, how dare I have regular creamer? I got caramel something creamer in there. I got caramel macchiato creamer. She, oh no, we need cold foam brewery. What?
But it's caramel macchiato. I didn't see that in there.
Oh God. Okay. And she takes water from the refrigerator to use with the curd.
You're supposed to use filtered water with the. You can't use tap water.
Bitch, we are from Detroit and Cleveland.
No,
You hear me? We are from Detroit and Cleveland. Okay. The water had lead. The water had crack in it when we was little, and we still made it. Talking about the water had lead. No, I use bottled water. I'm just messing with her, y'all. I don't even use the refrigerated water. I use bottled water in bath. Not about the water got lead in it. What you think it had, girl? We was drinking out of fire hydrants back in the day. What you think it had? When you was little, did you not drink out of a fire hydrant?
No. Out of the hose, yes. Fire hydrant, no.
I mean, well, you might have played it where there's some got in your mouth.
No, I didn't play in the fire hydrant.
Did nobody let you play in the fire hydrant?
No.
Are you okay?
I'm fine.
You want me to?
No.
You want me to say I'm still alive? Just look. I'm like, we just playing in fire hydrant. And you think you got to get the water for the Keurig out the refrigerator? Shut your bougie ass. What you gonna tell me now? You want to wash your clothes in soft water? Huh? You want fabric softener? Fabric softener?
You don't use it?
No, I don't use fabric. I don't even.
Do you use fabric softener sheets?
I don't know whatever's in there.
Because I'm going to wash before I leave.
Yeah, fire hydrant days was a time. Huh? You said you bougie too?
Not too much on me.
Listen, I had a if you didn't have a big wheel with the front wheel was broke and it said You would do it real fat. You never had a big wheel? Damn this class. You never had Fisher Price cakes? So when I make the sound, you know that means nothing to you? You never had a big wheel where the front wheel was? Friend, are you okay? Huh?
My mother was an older parent when I was young.
Chris said that big wheel was spinning out of control. Your ass wasn't going nowhere in that big wheel.
No, I spent my days at my auntie's house while they were drinking wine, and I would be in the room watching the Cosby Show. I wasn't outside.
So y'all, you know what? We gonna pray for it. Y'all know what I'm talking about when you get that hole in the front of your big wheel and that front wheel, and that shit be spinning out of control, and then somebody got to come and push you from the back, and then you got to let your legs up off the thing because now the things are just going and you can't catch them. Absolutely, absolutely. And then there was a crack in the sidewalk a couple houses down from my grandmother. So if you didn't hit that, if you didn't hit that hump at the right velocity, your ass was gonna be on the ground. Okay, if you didn't hit that ramp, it was a built-in ramp on the sidewalk. Every sidewalk in the hood had one, a built-in ramp. Somehow, some kind of you said what? You did what? You don't know how to ride a bike? Oh my God. You don't know how to ride a bike? Oh my God, we going to Walmart, bitch. You don't know how to ride a bike? Baby, do you know how many scabs I got from riding a bike? You know how I learned how to ride a bike? Mine was over my cousin Carlo house, okay? The year was I got chicken pox and I learned how to ride a bike in the same weekend. I got chicken pox. Me and my cousin Carlos had chicken pox, and my mama dropped me off at Mama D Moore's. Okay, and now we both had my mom. My mama say, "Hey, he got chicken pox. She got chicken pox. She coming over there." And so when I was over there, we was both covered in calamine lotion, looking crazy as hell. I was looking like a giant marshmallow, a giant powder puff, just little with the doggone pigtails and calamine lotion. And so then they was like, and Carlos was like, I learned how to ride a bike. You know how to ride a bike? Me and Carlos the same age. I said, I don't know how to ride a bike. He said, what? I said, no. He said, we gonna teach you how to ride a bike. I said, who is we? Because it's just me and you out here. You just learned yesterday. How you gonna teach me how? He said, get on the bike. I'm gonna show you what my sisters showed me because everybody was at work. He had grown sisters. And Mama Demore was in there making sure nobody else caught chicken pox. So we was quarantined. So we was the only kids outside home from school because we both had chicken pox. We both went to the same school. And so he said, get on the bike. And so Carlos was always a bigger kid. So he held the seat and he said, okay, now go. And he pushed it. And I didn't know. So boom, I fell off. So now I got calamine and scabs, right? Because I done fell off and bust my lip. And I got up. Not me being, oh no, my lip. I did just like this. I said, let's do it again. And by the time my mama came to pick me up, by the time the chicken pox was over, honey, I had scabs, chicken pox, I had calamine, scabs, and I could ride a bike. Okay, and the bike had a banana seat, and you couldn't tell me nothing. Okay, I was on that bike, just going. And you don't know how to ride a bike.
I fell and I scared and I messed up both my knees and I never got back on.
So I guess you ain't never jammed your finger from playing football either. Y'all, she ain't never jammed her finger from playing football in the neighborhood.
I slammed my finger in the car door.
You know, I need to start giving out questionnaires to people I claim are my friends. Friend was never outside. What part of Detroit did you live in?
I stayed on the east side, but I was an only child and I stayed in the house with video games and my Tandy computer because I didn't like to go outside. I don't like people.
You had which was the computer?
The Tandy 3000.
Tandy 3000. Okay. Okay. I got you. And you didn't like to go outside because of what?
Because I like to be by myself. I was an only child.
Me too.
Okay, well
I was with the shits. I don't, that this says a lot. That says a lot. Oh, I was with the shits. I stay outside.
The youngest one was 13 when I was born. So I was really around a bunch of adults.
Baby, I was like Eddie Murphy coming to America. Good morning, Queens. I'm gonna go outside on the porch. My grandma say, don't you take your tail outside before 9 o'clock in the morning. It's too early. Baby, good morning. Who's coming outside? Who's coming over here? Good morning. We have apples. My grandmother would bake apples. I didn't realize how broke my grandmother was until I realized how broke my grandmother was. My grandmother would get apples and put them in the oven and bake them with like caramel and sugar. You know, bake. Okay, that too. She make baked apples, and good morning. She make me oatmeal. That real Quaker Oats oatmeal. Good morning, citizens of Wakanda. Huh? Where? Throw me one more cupcake. Good morning. She didn't have no super soaker fights or nothing. Baby, I had the super soaker from we are really supposed to be talking about Mindset 365. But let's make sure your aim is. Baby, I had the super soakers are all super soakers. I had the super soakers with the extra pack. Come on, friend. You got it. Hey. Listen, I had the super soaker with the extra pack with the reserve, with the water reserves on my back. Did y'all have that one? It was a backpack with the thing. Yeah. I was no joke. She ain't hop no fences. She ain't sat on no guardrails. She ain't did none of that. You ever sit on a guardrail until your booty go numb, but you having a good time standing up there? Yeah. You didn't live life, friend. You said you still got one in your basement, a super soaker with the backpack. How much you want to sell it for? Maybe you couldn't play with me.
I couldn't get my hair wet. My hair was pressed and stuff.
Okay. They knew not to get my hair wet. My name is Ike and I like to fight. You ain't fight outside? You ain't fight no boys? You fight boys or girls? I like to fight boys. Nah, I like to fight boys. Rock them, sock them. And then you said she was a bubble baby? Absolutely. Gigi. Absolutely, baby. I rock them, sock them. Listen, I was the only girl in my crew. Oh, that's Gigi. I like her. Gigi. You said you still love hopscotch? I had chalk. I was the only girl in my crew. Say something. Baby, listen. What? We run these streets, okay? Okay, let's get back to the class. Let me finish the class. Not too much on her. This makes a lot of sense now. It's making a lot of sense, friend. Baby, I was outside. Wow. Okay, just outside. Okay, outside, up and down the street. Just running outside. That's when my mother took me to my grandmother's house, because when I was with my parents, I couldn't do nothing. Huh? You say we can still be a kid at heart? Yeah, okay. We'll see. We'll see what she do at game night.
What, all the games?
I'm about to buy Twister.
Ooh.
Girl. No, next. Girl, no. What kind of game night you think this is? All right, let's get back to the class. All right. You said you had a flyaway bang? Baby, listen, the way I be outside in the little tank top with my arms out and my little shorts. Okay? The way I would sit on that guardrail outside of my grandmother's house and dare the bus to hit me, that's what a guardrail was there. The way we would be sitting outside on that guardrail and dare the bus to hit us. Obviously, me and my crew. And I would sell cupcakes and Kool-Aid. I started selling for 25 cents, then I upped it to 50 cents. Then it became $1. What are we doing? I got chocolate and chocolate, vanilla and chocolate, yellow and chocolate. And I got Kool-Aid, not the Tang, not the Wild Aid. I had real Kool-Aid. What are we doing? Yes, I had cups, and I would set them in front of my grandmother. I sold Kool-Aid, and I sold cake and Kool-Aid from the time I was about 8 to 12. Yeah, absolutely. And I ain't taking no credit. Wasn't nothing for free. What you mean? What you mean that explains a lot?
You was the baby candy lady.
Yeah, I was. You said the baby candy lady, and I was playing spades for cupcakes, and I was playing poker. Yeah, I was playing poker for cupcakes. What do you mean? No, it's not no jailhouse shit, because kids really didn't have nothing. They didn't have money to bet. They had snacks. So if me and my cousin won this game, You gonna go run me my ho-hos or give me the 3-pack of cupcakes because they on sale, they on special. What are we doing? Right? What are we doing? That says a lot about me. I think I've been Debo my whole life. Golly. All right. You say snacks for real on my mom. Yeah, they didn't have snacks. They didn't have money like that because I had money. What we doing? But I would talk to them in snacks. Like, oh, okay. We have the brother and sister, Jason and Ariana. Me and Chug would play them every time because they mama kept good snacks. Go and get my fruit snacks right now. Go get my fruit by fruit. What? No, I'm talking about them. I was like, go get my fruit. What is it? Fruit by the foot right now. Cause I'm about to whoop y'all right now. Run me my snacks. I wasn't even a fat kid. That's how I know it was a problem. I was really slim. Run me my snacks, little mama. All right, y'all, let's get back to the class. See, I'm getting back to this is how you bridge the gap between your values and your actions, right? I always knew I was going to be a kingpin, okay? I always knew I was a hustler, okay? So all of my actions were aligned with what my true calling was, right? Okay? I was going to be Nino Brown or something. You hear me? I was going to run the neighborhood. We was going to do something. All right? What Denzel say? I'm leaving here with something. All right? So all of my actions, even since I don't know how we got down this rabbit hole, but I was telling y'all that I went back to one of my values, which was, could no man come and see me without giving me something? You got to bring me something. Now, you can call it what you want to call it, right? But I'm back on my grind now. I don't care what I got. You still got to do something for me. I need my nails done. Ding, 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 ding. Okay? I need some snacks. I don't give a damn if it is 2:03 in the morning. Stop somewhere and find me the freshest cupcakes that the gas station has to offer. Why are people calling me and breaking through my damn do not disturb? That's aggravating and irritating. I got it on do not disturb and doggone something else. Ain't that much talking in the world? Only black people like that. So now that I'm back to my core values, if you got to bring me something, if you want to see me, if you want to be in my presence, you got to come bearing gifts. That lets me know that separates the mice from the men. That separates the do's and the don'ts. You got to have something. Sequoia.
Yes, ma'am.
Everybody done came in here with something.
Yeah.
Yeah. Something.
Some.
Olive Garden. Something. Whatever I... Huh? What Cookie bring? I ain't asked Cookie to... I didn't think Cookie was coming. But normally he bring me snacks or food. Yeah, but I didn't think Cookie was coming. Shit, Cookie brought... I don't... I'll tell you what Cookie brought.
Look.
No, that's a Cookie... Oh, God. This is recorded. Bitch.
Gotcha. Moving on.
Listen, he brought appetite, y'all. That's what he brought. Shit. God, I hope my mama not watching this. This shit is recorded, huh? Yikes. I'm gonna have to delete this one and record a new one. Hi, guys. It's Coach Misty. Cookie brought an appetite, bitch. Okay. Hello. All right. So here's my challenge for you guys, right? I want you to start small. Think about one of your core values and ask yourself, right? What action can I take today that reflects that value? One of my core values is no one can come to my home empty-handed. Nobody. And I go to nobody's home empty-handed. That's why I don't go to people's houses. So you see how that works out? That's one of my core values. Nobody comes to my house empty-handed, and I don't go to nobody else's house empty-handed, so I just stay my ass at home, huh? All right. What action can I take today that reflects this value, right? It could be as simple as saying, like, to yourself, like, no to something that doesn't serve you or spending time on something that lights you up. The more you align your actions, y'all, with your value, the more you'll feel like you're living a life that you're meant to live. I'm going to say that again. I know we've been good and having a good time, and I needed this good laugh. I'm going to say it again. The more you align your actions with your values, the more you'll feel like you're living the life that you are meant to live. You hear me? Life's for me every day. But when I tell you I make the best, I have a good time every day. A good goddamn time. Because I am doing exactly what I bitch, what are you eating?
I'm not eating nothing. I'm putting the dishes away. Do your thing.
I thought I smelled spaghetti. That's that damn gastric sleeve. Okay? I'm hungry like a newborn 2 hours later. Listen, I want y'all to figure out what is one of your core values, and I want you to figure out what you can do tomorrow to live up to that core value. Y'all, you can have fun with these core values. It doesn't have to be something, oh, I have to be amazing and I have to, dun, 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 dun. My core value is to take care of the people around me. No, that's a rule that you made up. That's not a core value for you because it doesn't benefit you in any type of way. That's something that makes you feel good about yourself. That's for you to keep people around. A core value is something that benefits only you. One of my core values is I'm gonna put that shit on every time. Whatever it is, I'm gonna put it on. Whatever I feel like I want to wear, I'm gonna put it on. If I want to wake up in the morning and wear a military jacket and a cowgirl skirt and a tulle skirt with some cowboy boots and a headscarf, I'm gonna do that because it makes me happy. I decided a long time ago to be true to myself. You hear me? To be true to myself in all aspects, to be true to myself, right? Stop growing my hair out because other people want to see my hair long. Yes, my hair can grow down my back, but I don't like it. I'm true to myself. I like bald head whole shit, right? Huh? I'm 44 years old and I like wearing real funky sneakers, real cute tennis shoes, right? I'm true to myself. I'm never gonna be in a pair of heels. That's not my thing. And if you want somebody in heels, I'm not your girl, and that's okay. I'm true to myself, right? I like charm bracelets, watches, and doodads, and that's what I'm gonna do. I'm true to myself. You understand me? I don't like to wear lipstick. I wear lip gloss 24/7. Hey, I'm gonna be 88 with some shiny lips. I'm true to myself. Baby hair just ain't for babies. I'm true to myself, and I'm happy. Thank you, Empress Brown Sugar, and I'm happy. Huh? I'm happy and I'm living life and I'm not letting life happen to me. I'm making it happen for me and I'm making it happen for others. And I want you to feel that same type of way. So even if you don't sign up for the class, that's fine. The people who are supposed to be there are there, and I'm thankful for that. So if you signed up on Cash App, guess what? I'm about to go ahead and send you a workbook and the meeting and the Zoom time and stuff for tomorrow, right? But I'm gonna say this to say that if you don't do nothing else, I just want you to figure out one rule that benefits you, and I want you to go ahead and start living that tomorrow. Make a plan today on how to live that tomorrow, and I want you to reflect. I want you to reflect on what it is. I want you to reflect on how you feel tomorrow. At the end of the night, I want you to reflect like how do I feel? How did I feel today? I did exactly whatever it is that I wanted to do. I picked one core value and I stuck to it. How do I feel now? Bet you're gonna feel amazing. You're gonna laugh like you never laughed. You're gonna love like you've never loved, huh? And you're going to feel like you never felt. I promise you that. And if I'm lying, then you get your money back on the class. That's how there. I got a money back guarantee. If you take this class and you don't feel no different and you don't feel no better and you did the work and then you still in the same place, I'll give your money back and that's okay. You hear me? I stand true. I stand on what I stand on. And that's just that. So anyway, I want to thank y'all for joining me today. I apologize to the people who have to watch this video later because we went on a long, crazy, crazy road, but we had a good time. Shout out to all my people with big wheels. Shout out to the people who tried to swing on the swing and get it to loop. Y'all never been on the swing and you went up so high you tried to get it to loop around. Thank you, Amanda. You tried to get the swing to go around and things. Shout out to y'all. Shout out to the people who didn't play with a tire before. Shout out to y'all. If you want to join us on tomorrow, and I'm gonna do one more free class tomorrow during the day, and then we have our first group coaching session tomorrow evening at 6 p.m. Central Standard Time, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We won't be online for about 30, 45 minutes at the most. And then I'll give y'all the schedule for the next classes after this. Y'all, let me tell you something. The reason why I created Mindset 365, number one, God told me to do it. Number two is that when I realized what positivity, what it really means to live a positive lifestyle, what it really means to shift your mindset, when I saw the changes in my life, I said, I don't want to be the only person on cloud nine. I don't want to, and I'm not telling you that, oh, I don't let, nothing affects me because I'm just know like life be life and then life be life and hard sometimes. But when I tell you that was shifting my mindset, I'm able to find the good in everything. I'm able to be grateful for everything. I'm able to say, Lord, whatever it is, Lord, I thank you because I didn't have to do it. Lord, I thank you. Lord, if I lose my car keys tomorrow, Lord, I thank you because I have the means to get another one. Lord, I thank you because I still got the car. Right? It's so crazy. It came to a point in time where I was too damn positive. You ever been too positive? I was too damn positive. I say, yikes, I'm positive about everything. When I run into people and we no longer click like we used to click no more, Lord, I thank you. I thank you for my experience with this person. And Lord, I thank you for them being able to continue on with their life and I continue on everything. You got a scratch off card today. What is CME free for? Put the code in, Rose. Now you doing too much. That's your code. Y'all listen, if you get a scratch off card today, if you got a package and you got a scratch off card in your package, I need y'all to use it the next time you do an order. Please do not put your code in the comments, okay? It's something. It gives you something. So if y'all didn't know, when y'all been ordering, we giving y'all free scratch off cards. It's okay. We giving y'all free scratch. That is the code, Rose. We giving y'all free scratch off cards. Okay, and it's something. Some of y'all are gonna get 70% off. Most people get 10% off, 15% off. Some people get other things, but every card, everybody is a winner, and you get free stuff. Okay, all right, all right, y'all. Thank y'all so much. Yes, everybody is a winner. Okay. So, a lot of y'all who order bracelets, you should be getting a text message from us asking for your address. Even if you order from us before, please respond to the text message because that's my assistant getting the addresses so we can give it to Zion to mail out your cards. And you get a scratch off card. So with every order, you get scratch off cards. Okay. All right. I love y'all so much. Remember, tomorrow's the last day to sign up for Mindset 365. Today, the cost for the class is 60. Every day that you wait is going to be a little bit more. Tomorrow will be 65. The normal price for this class is $97. So starting next month on the 15th, I'm going to start the month 6 again. The 15th, 16th, 17th, 18th, and 19th. We're going to start the class at 50, 55, 60, 65, 70. But guess what? If you don't sign up, between after the 19th, then you'll have to sign up at the regular price of 97. Okay, I want to give you guys an incentive to change your life. All right, all right. I love y'all so much. Give me about an hour, and I will be back with Mediumship Live. And tonight I'm doing a Mediumship special. It's only $50, right? Holiday specials, and our Black Friday sales start tonight with $20 hollers. And I will put that information up. Love y'all. Get off my phone. Bye. All right, YouTube and Facebook, you guys